winners and a fair sprinkling of their Wembley stars in their lineup. Forest, a very strong starting 6. Commentator, Tony Gubber.
Nottingham Forest, the winners of the tournament last night, start this match attacking the goal to the left against a Coventry lineup which looks equally strong. A lot of league experience in both these lineups tonight. This is Nigel Clough for Forest. Oh, good ball inside. Webb in the middle. Gaynor! The goal in the first 20 seconds for Tommy Gaynor and Nottingham Forest, who looked most impressive when they won here last night. Ogrizovic came, changed his mind, Webb chipped it over him, and Gaynor was on the spot for a quite simple goal. Stepped into the shaded area, but that was after he'd scored. Gaynor now in possession. And having played last night, must be an advantage to teams who've felt the pace of the pitch and who've gained a little bit of experience about playing off the boards. This is Webb. Pearce has arrived, likes to shoot. Webb can have a shot here. Oh, well, he got a touch to it, Ogrizovic, and it was just enough. Quickly thrown out. Little Micky Gynn's made a run on the right. Webb back to intercept. Off the boards for Clough. Gaynor. Brian Burrows marks him. Back first time from Webb, who's easily dispossessed Micky Gynn. Oh, Webb again. Ogrizovic has gone down. Oh, and he hit the post. Well, it's all Forest in this opening minute and a half. It's 1-0 to Forest. It could be 2 or 3. Well, Bennett was pushed in the back by Darren Wassell. Kept possession. Micky Gynn. And David Bennett. Micky Gynn. Tees it up, and the shot by David Phillips. Gaynor. Had his shirt pulled by Burrows. Webb. Pearce arrives from the back. Clough in support, finds Gaynor. Has he made room for the shot? Webb. Well, feeling that this sort of competition on this sort of surface might well be suited to Nottingham Forest's style of play, managing to play at the feet all the time. Bennett. A little bit of a wrestling match with Darren Wassell, but it's Forest who come away with it again through Webb. And Gaynor. Nicked away from him by Houchen. Nick Pickering, rather. Bennett. Still David Bennett. Burrows. And David Phillips, the Welsh international. Used to play, of course, at Manchester City. Micky Gynn. Would have thought his style of play was suited to this surface and this competition. Good feet. Tight control. Webb. Dispossessed by Phillips. Now Brian Burrows. Little Gynn. Burrows. Gynn again. Can't quite work an opening, tries to play it back off the boards. Good turn by Pickering, there's a penalty. No doubt about it. The defender, Webb, was clearly in the shaded area. So Coventry with an opportunity to make it one apiece. Micky Gynn, who said it in the opening, Pickering's good turn and a good shot, and there's no doubt that Webb's acting as goalkeeper. But it looks like Micky Gynn who's going to take the penalty. Good save. Steve Sutton does what he did last night, saves a penalty. Plummer, player who's on his second spell at Nottingham Forest. Keith Houchen. Tries to go around Pearce. Good interception. Now Webb. Pearce comes up from the back, and he was shooting from long range last night. That'll come back nicely for Webb, and it's in off the keeper. Not the first time that the long-range shooting of Stuart Pearce has brought a goal for Webb. Hit it from a long way out, back off the boards. Webb kept it down. Ogrizovic had it, it appeared, but it spun out of his grasp and into the net. 2-0 to Forest. 2 minutes left in this first half. Micky Gynn gets it back. Now here's a chance. Oh, took that well, didn't he? He shaped to shoot, waited for Sutton to commit himself, and then had another look and really took his time. Quality finish from little Micky Gynn. There it is, there's the dummy, and then when Sutton went down, thank you very much. Michael Cook. Dispossessed by Webb. Oh, neat play by the England international. Beautiful. Glover, this is the man who chose to play for Scotland rather than England recently, when he accepted an invitation to become a Scottish under-21 international as opposed to England. Had a choice of both. Here's Phillips. You have to admire the way Forest have played. As soon as Coventry were back in possession, they funnel players back in defence and break quickly too. This is Webb. Oh, well, it's come through to Glover in the end, who's got room for a left foot shot, and thank you very much. 3-1. Well, if you're looking to pick teams for the final later tonight, I think you'd have to think that Nottingham Forest will be there. Two in the middle. They haven't managed to work a really clean opening, have Coventry. Maybe they can here. Cook shot. Again, just too many bodies, too many blockers. Webb will hold it up because there's no one up front. Pearce. And Webb again. Gary Charles wearing 9. Webb, always giving it away to Bennett. And again, Ogrizovic able to come out of his goal because there's no forward player for Forest. Houchen forward to Bennett, who's been haunted by his marker Darren Wassell. Under 2 minutes left. Howard Clark, number 9. Again, Dave Bennett just couldn't quite get on the end of it. Hooked away by Wassell. Coventry's throw. Again, restarted with a kick. Cook tries to work an opening. Bennett couldn't quite get on the end of it. Off the boards. Safely into the hands of Sutton, who, remember, saved the penalty earlier in this match. Webb finds Gary Charles, who can go forward and test Ogrizovic if he likes. Pearce. Into the last minute of the match. And Forest have never really looked to be too threatened by Coventry. And there's Nick Pickering, who's had to withdraw from the competition now with that swollen ankle. So Coventry might score here, might they? Through Cook, didn't quite get on the end of it. But 3-1 down against Forest, and now know they've got to play for the rest of the competition with only 9 players. Here's Phillips. Michael Cook. 15 seconds left. Cook again. Bennett off the boards. Houchen couldn't get on the end of it. Away by Webb. And the clock stops with just 6 seconds left. crowd in the G-Mex tick off the last few seconds of another impressive performance by Nottingham Forest, beating Coventry by 3 goals to 1. Tommy Gaynor, Neil Webb and Lee Glover the scorers for Forest. Micky Gynn got 1 for Coventry, but he also, Micky Gynn, had that penalty well saved by the Forest keeper, Steve Sutton. So Forest start the competition tonight with an impressive performance. 3-1.